Well, this weekend, the South Carolina women's basketball team returns to action against Auburn, but before the game, it will be a special celebration. The great A'ja Wilson is set to have her jersey retired at Colonial Life Arena on Sunday. Already with a statue out front, A'ja will now have her jersey up in the...
A.A. Wilson's jersey retirement tickets are cheaper than a fancy meal, just $16, and they're still not sold out. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's fans are paying $1,000 for her retirement tickets. What happened? How did Wilson go from having a statue outside the arena to struggling with ticket sales for her own jersey ceremony? We're about to uncover the surprising reasons behind this drop in attention.
Our crash outs continue, and it's all about the Caitlin Clark now playing for Iowa. Well, she played for Iowa and her jersey being retired on the same day as A'ja Wilson's. You see how it doesn't go the opposite way? Like, nobody really cares. Like, A'ja Wilson has her retirement jersey on the 2nd of February, 2.2. Yeah, she wears 22. Obviously, it's the right thing to do. And then Caitlin Clark, unfortunately, wears the same number to the A'ja fans, so it's the right thing to do. People being like, oh, A'ja had decided hers first. Yeah, they announced A'ja Wilson's first. Clark's jersey's been in the bleachers since preseason.
Can you believe what's going on with A.E.L. Wilson's jersey retirement? It's like a ghost town. South Carolina is practically handing out free tickets just to fill the seats. You might be wondering, wait, isn't this A.E.L. Wilson we're talking about? Yep, the same A.E.L. Wilson who's one of the most decorated players in WNBA history. But here's a twist. Her jersey hasn't even been retired yet.
But the greatest of them all is A'ja Wilson, who will have her jersey retired on Sunday. Long overdue. I know Don was saying there's a whole process, but if it was up to her, she probably would have had that jersey retired right after she graduated. Already has a...
You're probably asking, how did we get here? Let's rewind a bit and look back at when A.A. Wilson was the undisputed queen of South Carolina basketball. Can you believe it's been almost 7 years since she led the Gamecocks to their first ever national title in 2017? That moment really put South Carolina on the map in a major way.
South Carolina of giving 110% of who you are, not just 110% of who you are as a player. And I think that's a huge part of her legacy because she's the GOAT. She's phenomenal. She's the greatest basketball player ever play at South Carolina.
You'd think they'd have retired her jersey by now, but here we are 8 years later, and it's still not done. Since Wilson graduated in 2018, LeBron James has switched teams twice. A new college basketball star has emerged, and Wilson has become a 3-time WNBA MVP. Yet South Carolina is acting like they just remembered they had this incredible player. The hold up? They have a rule to wait 5 years after a player's final season, but even with that, they're still 2 years late. It's like they forgot and suddenly realized, oh, we need to do something for AA.
The statue out front, A'ja will now have her jersey up in the rafters, joining some of the most legendary Gamecock basketball.
Here's the kicker. Wilson already has a statue outside the Colonial Life Arena, put up in January 2021. So they built a statue for her, but her jersey still isn't retired. It's like creating a shrine for someone but forgetting to hang up their picture. And now, just as Caitlin Clark is dominating the spotlight, South Carolina decides to honor their own superstar. It feels less like a celebration and more like a late attempt to grab attention.
Oh, A'ja had decided hers first. Yeah, they announced A'ja Wilson's first. Clark's jersey's been in the bleachers since preseason. Clark's jersey has been in the bleachers since before they announced A'ja's. There is a reason why there is a nationally televised game, Iowa versus USC, on the 2nd of February. This has been in the works since...
Fans are confused, and honestly, can you blame them? It's like South Carolina forgot to invite the guest of honor to her own party. People are asking why it took so long, and it's a fair question. This is A.A. Wilson. The player who put South Carolina women's basketball on the map, became a WNBA superstar, and won Olympic gold. And yet, here we are, watching her alma mater mess up what should have been an easy win of a celebration.
I'm going to get jumped. I can hear the pitchforks and the flames outside of my door as we speak. So what happened was, Iowa announced that they are going to be retiring Caitlin Clark's jersey on February 5th, which is in
February 5th. Like, the whole reason it's iconic is it was February the 2nd, 2.2. And date and name wrong, apparently.
In like a couple months. For my non-sports fans, this is like a huge ceremony where they put her jersey up in the rafters, and that means no one can ever wear number 22 at Iowa.
Alright, let's dive into this wild ticket saga that's got the basketball world talking. The difference between A.A. Wilson and Caitlin Clark's jersey retirements is unbelievable. It's like comparing a fancy burger to a 5-star meal. And the price says it all.
2nd of February is that Caitlin Clark fans are going to be celebrating Caitlin Clark. A'ja Wilson fans are going to be screaming, look at A'ja, look at A'ja, look at A'ja. And I think A'ja Wilson will do a look at me. I will stand by that. Like, that would be, I genuinely think she is going to be, she's going to say something about this. I would be shocked if...
Picture this. A.A. Wilson, a 3-time WNBA MVP and Olympic gold medalist, is having her jersey retired. You'd think tickets would be flying off the shelves, right? Well, they're starting at just $16, less than a movie ticket, and still not sold out.
Well, her prices for her game are high. The only problem is Caitlin Clark's are literally about 11. On February 2nd, 2025, women's basketball will celebrate A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark in ways that cement their legacies forever. As fans debate whose impact is greater, ticket sales tell a story of their own, with Clark's jersey retirement commanding prices more typical of marquee NBA games. We're well past that, folks.
Now, let's switch gears to Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement. Tickets in Iowa City are going for $200 to over $1,000. Fans are eager to pay big just to be there when Clark's number is retired. The demand is so high, Iowa can barely keep up. It's a basketball frenzy.
Appears to be the most expensive it has ever been to go to a WNBA game.
A lot of people are pissed that this is the second day or the same day. Now, I say a lot of people, A'ja Wilson fans are pissed that it's the same day. From far as I can tell, Caitlin Clark fans don't give a rip about A'ja Wilson's jersey retirement.
Why the big difference? How did we go from Wilson, with a statue outside her arena, to struggling with ticket sales for her own jersey retirement? Both are incredible athletes, so what's the deal? The timing feels off. It's like they saw all the buzz around Clark and thought, oh, we've got to start too. But instead of honoring Wilson during her prime, they're trying to ride Clark's wave. No wonder Wilson's jersey retirement feels more like an afterthought.
That is a supply and demand thing, especially in today's day and age where there's no such thing as a sellout, right? Where you can go to any event you want as long as you're willing to pay for it because of the secondary ticket market. So as you can see, Iowa taking on USC and Juju Watkins, nationally televised game, I believe. February 2nd, 2-2, so it's 22.